So I have to defend. Actually, I had to prosecute my case in a different state in federal court. So I have to study federal law. But thanks to the Almighty Allah that He put me through tests before in my case against my employer that I took all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States. In that case, I had to study what? Federal law. So I'm experienced when it comes to the federal law. You know, when I filed this case, besides that, uh, besides the complaint itself, the class action lawsuit that was a copy from my lawyer, from my case actually, that's my lawyer did. The rest, none, nobody helped me except him. None. You see, sometimes I say, what happened to me in my employment? I lost. But in another way, in that loss, I learned, Allah taught me how to prosecute a case in federal law, in federal courts. That's not easy. That's not easy. I have to study uh, civil procedure federal courts. I had to study the appellate procedure, appeal procedure. I had to study Supreme Court rule, United States. I had to study all that. And on top of all that, each court, they have their own so-called local rules. So I have to be very careful not to violate the local rules of all these courts. They have different local rules. So I I had no choice but to prosecute this case against America Online. But I'm homeless. My children are suffering. My daughter, my lovely daughter, the same chief judge who was conniving the crimes in his court, he is the same one presided in a case, juvenile case, to take my daughter and put her into foster home. Could you believe that? They threw her on the street with no care and protection. For what? She does not go to school, or she goes late. 10 years old child, without a guardian, without my care, love, protection, and attention. How would she wake up and go to school on time? Nobody. There's nobody there to tell her. Nobody. So she goes late, and the case goes before from the school. They file case, complain with the state attorney. Then the state attorney goes later to take the case against my child and her mother. What did her mother do? You know, she paid tens of thousands of dollars to destroy the family, to get that void default judgment. Did she hire an attorney to protect her daughter? To protect my daughter? Did she even tell me? No, she had no lawyer because it was too much burden on her. She was praying that the government will take my daughter Jeanette, to take her, so she will have more freedom. And then she would say, "Oh, the government took her. Where were you? Why didn't you take care of your children? Well, you took them from me. You allowed that fraud to happen. And you took the children. You couldn't handle them. Give them to me. No, neither give you the children, nor I take care of them. Let them be destroyed." And you'll hear my daughter talking about that case. But now let's go back to American Online case. So I had to protect my interest, protect the name of my Lord, my Prophet, Islam, the Quran, The whole Islamic world, how many? 2 billion Muslims. No one helped. No one. You see how good Muslims we are? No one helped. Those who knows. No one. No one helped him. It's his case. Remember, I prayed to Allah. I said, oh Allah, this is your case. Make me the instrument to take care of your case. I was homeless. Homeless. Living in the basement. After that. Then, I filed the case. I refiled the case. Remember? On September 2nd, I refiled it. What American Online is going to do right away? They are ready for motion to dismiss. But you know, I was ready for their motion to dismiss. Their first motion to dismiss, I went through it. I got all the case laws to defeat what they were saying. I got it all ready. But now, I filed this lawsuit and I am living where? In the basement. Then American Online, they come with the one of the, you know, could you imagine? AOL Time Warner, what kind of attorney they will get? Somebody, individual, solo practitioner? No, they go to the highest law office. You know the law office they had? They have 3 branches in the USA. They have branch in Germany, they have branch in Britain, they have branch other place in Europe. Against whom? Me. They call me layman. You know, the court calls me layman. I'm going to show those. I want to teach them the law. This layman is going to teach them the law. Okay? So they get the motion to dismiss. So what shall I do? I don't even have an address. Remember I told you I used somebody else's address and I have to call, and if there's a mail for me, I have to drive for about 20-30 miles inside Chicago, you know, in the rush hour to go get my mail. So what I do? I file a motion for extension of time. You see? Motion on February 19, I file a motion, February 19, 2003. I file a motion for extension of time. Explain to the judge that among what I have stated, plaintiff is a resident of the state of Illinois, is facing extraordinary hardship to find an attorney who would represent him in the district, in this district court in Virginia. Hardship of distance, communication, experienced attorney, to find experienced attorneys over there to take this case. The other attorney, you know, when one attorney dismisses the case, if the new attorney is going to take the case, he's going to call the other attorney. He's going to tell him, no, don't take it. There was pressure on me, I had to withdraw. And then financial problems. Where would I get the money to get the dream team to face the other side? The other lawyers of AOL Time Warner. You know, AOL Time Warner, you know how poor they are? They are like poor like me. You know, what could they afford? What do I have? Zero. No money. Cannot get a job. I don't have address. They violated all my rights. They took my award. They took my money. They fired me from my job. You see all that in the USA. Welcome to the USA, the land of the free. Remember I told you? Who is that free? The criminal who works for the government of the United States. And you see what happened with that case. And the USA is after me to get these documents I'm showing you. Because now they are not available over there. You know, they go. So that goes against their opinion. Shows that I did a superb job. I legally defeated them. But judicially, they won. There's judicial order, but that order is illegal.